Hey guys. It has been a long time since I've done one of these, but I figured it was time to do so. We rented a hotel room last night and decided to keep it for 2 nights so we could actually get some sleep and an actual bed, which seems to have helped somewhat. Of course, like I do every time, I discover new aches and pains and discover my allergies and the cold that I've had for like the last couple of weeks is way worse than I thought it was. So there's that. But it's a cold. I guarantee you we're actually doing okay. Of course, as you know, we did hit a stumbling block that was loads of not fun. Um, all set, had the money for an apartment. We're going to move into it. And I know I did a post saying, well, but there's this catch. So I have rolled through 2 or 3 resources to try to figure out exactly how to get this solved. I went to the housing authority. There's nothing they could do, as in, no advice they could give, nothing. So I got told by 2 different people to call the state attorney general's office, which is what I did. They're not allowed to give legal advice. Of course they're not. So they actually gave a legal firm that I could go to get advice, maybe get an attorney, and if I had to, pro bono, to help us out. So yesterday, when I got off of work at 4 o'clock, I put in the phone call. This is where it gets better. I got their answering machine. Their answering machine said that no matter what I was calling about, they would likely not be able to help me. The reason why, it's because they've been getting so many calls with so many cases, they are not able to offer assistance to anyone else. So there's that. It's completely not funny, and I certainly was not laughing yesterday. What made it even more hilarious was the fact that they had a phone number of another legal firm that I could call that I'll probably call on Monday just to hear that they can't help me either. And it's due to the fact that there's so many housing issues right now, I know, because of COVID-19 and fights with landlords. Whereas I just want to get something cleared up so that I can get moved into a place, because that would be lovely. So what we're probably going to wind up doing is I'm probably going to call this guy and ask him for an itemized bill. Because every time I email that I want an itemized bill, I get the bill. No explanation, no breakdown of what it is, the reason why they want me to pay $7,000. Or 7,500, because remember, there's 2 different accounts. One of them is about 7,000, one of them is 500. So I'm going to get, hopefully, an itemized bill with a breakdown. Of course, if I don't get one, I know exactly what that means. That means that they falsely inflated it to try to get more money out of me. Hubby is going to be talking with someone to see if they have any advice on exactly what to do, which would be lovely. But in the end, we're probably going to be calling the collections agency, finding out how much it would be to make it go away, and that how much, it better not be $7,000 good dollars, because we're not going to pay that. That's just them's facts. We're not going to pay that. Um, Other than that, we are all well fed. We are doing okay. I am still pounding pavement virtually for hubby so that he can get a job. Because once we get into a place, which hopefully will be soon, but once we get into a place, it'd be really nice to be able to stay in there, and have a place for the kids to play and us to just relax. Because as we discover every time we actually get a hotel room, it's nice to be able to lay down on an actual bed. Though you can tell I've been sleeping in a car for too long because I have a tendency to curl up, and or some portion of me is sitting upright because I'm used to sleeping in a car, which is not good for me at all. As you can probably tell if you compare to other videos, yeah, I am like way too freaking skinny. Um, so we have decided also that sometime within this week, since I do have insurance through my job that I am still working, that I'd probably better see a dentist for this tooth back here that has been dead for about 2 to 3 years, because that might be contributing to my total lack of weight and the ability to keep it. Right now I'm maintaining, which is a good thing, but high stress, sleeping in a car, thereby sleeping upright, um, which causes all kinds of health issues you have no idea, does not contribute to me being able to gain weight, and we are pretty much grasping at straws here, but it could be just about anything that is keeping the weight off at this point. So we'll still work on me packing on the pounds, but until we get stabilized, and likely until I get this tooth pulled, um, we're just basically throwing money at nothing. It's like flushing it into the ether. Because I can buy all the food I want, but if this tooth is the one that's causing me the problem, I can buy all the food I want. It just won't do me any good. So I'm thinking that may be part of the issue. The other part of the issue is actually having a place to call ours. I'm really hoping that the place that I wanted is not gone, but I'm pretty sure that it is by this point, which is something that kind of pisses me off. But the great thing is I've got money in my savings. Our credit card and our reserve line is paid off. So for the first time in a long time, we are pretty much debt-free, except for this $7,000 thing hanging over our head. So we are actually, even though we live in our car, doing better than most. I can actually say this for once. We are homeless, and yet we are doing better than most people out there I know. I know there's a lot of people out there who are scrambling, trying to find work so that they can keep putting food on the table and paying their bills. I wish I actually had the ability to help those guys. So if I ever won the lottery, you already know, it would be gone in about 2 seconds flat as I tried to like help everybody else. Because I know what it's like to be living with fear and uncertainty over your head. I hope that all of you are staying safe, and even if you can't stay home, because I know there's quite a few of you that are essential, that you are doing what you can to keep yourself safe while you are out and about. Wear a mask, wear gloves, wash your hands frequently. Don't overdo it with the sanitizer, because the sanitizer is cosmetic. It's not actually solving the problem. It is for between hand washings, guys. I'm using sanitizer for the first time at work. I try not to overdo it. But I also wear gloves, and I use a lot of alcohol on said gloves as I go from one job to another. I'm lucky because my work is considered essential. So I still have work, and that is one way that we are very, very lucky. But yeah, we're tired of living in the car. I want to be able to keep up with you guys regularly. I want to be able to reach out into the world in some meaningful way, and not just go to and from a job and be done with it. I just want everybody to be safe and happy, and I am not able to keep up at this time to make sure everybody is safe and happy. I have discovered, though, that Livejournal has changed their phone application. So it's a little easier to post, but it's still not easy at the same time. The way they did the feature is completely weird. But that's how I was able to post not too long ago, and I'm planning to try to keep doing that if I can. It does mean I can't post a dream width. That's really my major issue, is I can't actually post a dream width from that. But this post will be going to dream width while I update everybody, and of course there's always a link to my Livejournal, so if you want to catch up on anything you may have missed, you can just go ahead and go to the Livejournal link. I guarantee you, though, you probably haven't missed much. Just more reports of We live in our car. And I'm trying to help hubby find a job. Um, but know that I am thinking of all of you. There's quite a few of you that I can call, which is cool, and I get to be able to update you guys over the phone. I wish I could do that with everyone. That would be oh so lovely. And I am trying to keep up with comments to posts to let you guys know exactly what's going on with us. But know that I'm not just worried about us, I'm worried about all of you. And I keep you all in my heart and keep your families in my heart. Whether that family be human or non human, I'm thinking of you and hoping you all are safe. Especially right now, since it's rather hard to check up on you guys. I can post all day long, but actually trying to read anything on that feed is insane. And a lot of you guys are on Dreamwidth, which I don't have access to via an app because Dreamwidth has never put out an app. So know that I am definitely keeping you all in my thoughts and in my heart, and I cannot wait to be able to catch up with you all again. Of course, if you need anything, or you have any questions, or you just want to scream and rage and vent, you can scream and rage and vent in my comments, or even send me a PM. I'll be happy to scream and rage and vent with you, because I completely 100% miss you guys. But I want to do a actual visual post, so you know that it's me, and I am still here, and we are still alive and kicking, and we are thinking of you. And thank you for getting us as far as you did. There is absolutely no way we would have made it at all without you guys. Whether it be monetary, or whether it be cheerleading, or whether it be via phone calls or emails, you all kept us going, and I'm forever grateful. I know that words just cannot convey it. I wish they could. It's funny. I'm great with words on paper, supposedly, but I am just terrible with actual spoken words. So hopefully you all know exactly how profoundly I miss you all and I love you. And my family and I send hugs and kisses to each and every one of you. Please stay safe. Stay indoors whenever possible. Wash your hands. Keep your face covered. We will all get through this, but I know that we will not be the same. And on many levels, that may be not such a good thing. But in many other levels, I think it will be one of the best things ever. I know that everybody will be more connected. They'll be more interested in staying connected. The way we communicate will change, but not necessarily for the worst. I think we'll be more aware of the people around us, and more aware of how much saying I love you, how much saying I miss you means. So know that we do. We love you guys and we miss you. And I look forward to saying hey again. It will happen. Good things will happen. Change will come about. And we will all be the better for it in the end. I know there's a lot of pain out there. And if I could eat that pain for everybody, I would. I know there's a lot of misery and horror out there. So please, 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 keep yourselves safe. Take good care of yourselves. Take good care of each other. I'll keep you posted as we go, and let you know how our little adventures with collection agencies are going. But just know that until then, I am keeping you all in my thoughts. And I miss you all terribly. So hopefully I'll talk to you soon. But see, I'm still here. So the random posts you do get are actually coming from me. And I'm looking forward to the day when I can do this on a regular, because as you all know, I am severely lazy. I hate typing. Um, I love typing, to an extent, but I even wish my stories I could just say them and them come out and just out to paper. It'd be nice. But since I don't own DragonSpeak, and since I am forced to type, that's what I will keep doing until I can send out another Vidpost. But as I was saying, take good care of yourselves, please. Take good care of each other. Know that someone out there thinks of you and loves you. Until then.